As a former Cincinnati Bengals cheerleader, Mary Tracy took over a gym club at the age of 24 in 1983, now known as Cincinnati Gymnastics Academy, or CGA. With experience only in high school gymnastics, Tracy studied under numerous people, including the Karolyis, Kelly Hill, Mark Young, and those at Woodward Gymnastics. She even states in recent years that she admires Parket's Donna Strauss. Her first success came when J.C. Phelps and Amanda Borden joined her program, leading both to the '96 Olympics. From there, she would coach many national and Olympic gymnasts, including Morgan White, Jenny Thompson, Alyssa Beckerman, and Dominique Moceanu. Tracy had many successes. She was the Women's Coach of the Year from 1994 to 1996 and was inducted into the USAG Hall of Fame in 2008. There is more to her career than just being an Olympic coach. She stated in 2017 R5 Insider blog that she loves inspiring the athletes to believe beyond their potential and to help prepare young women for life. After '96, building her empire into a bigger and better environment to learn. Though her facility improved, her coaching did not. As the early 2000s approached, Tracy would fail to qualify her girls to the next two Olympics. Moceanu, Thompson, and others would all be injured and forced to sit out at trials. Alyssa Beckerman was merely named an alternate, and Morgan White had somebody replace her alternate position. Though she couldn't make the team, not all girls had regrets. In a 2008 interview with Inside Gymnastics, Jenny Thompson said, "Mary Lee taught me how to enjoy the process of both life and gymnastics." In a 2004 Cincinnati Inquiry interview, Tracy said, "That was definitely the period of my career where I was feeling doubt and wasn't sure if it was all worth it." Known to be verbally abusive and fat shame, she put the girls down on various times. She believed that Moceanu did not have a chance to qualify for the 2000 Olympics, given her time frame and personal issues with family. Gymnasts have reported regular weigh-ins and encouraging restrictive diets. Beckerman stated that she was emotionally abused when Tracy tried to drive a wedge between her and her mother. Alyssa Beckerman and Moceanu have both discussed times of being bullied by their coach, primarily overweight. Once, Beckerman developed a bleeding ulcer at the Karolyi ranch, which made her coaching more nightmarish than before. The only time the pain was close to tolerable was when I was laying in the fetal position. That year, she would recover from 9 broken bones, 2 surgeries, though often Tracy would claim she would fake injuries. Tracy denied these claims. We did our best to help her and her family reach Alyssa's goals of making an Olympic team. Our staff thought we all worked well together during the short time at Cincinnati Gymnastics with her. Beckerman says that, as far as she knows, USAG has not investigated their concerns or reprimanded Tracy for her behavior. Alexis Buechler's mother would speak of a conversation her daughter had at 2012 championships. Tracy appeared to be encouraging Alexis, then 14, before her floor routine. When Michelle, Alexis's mother, asked Alexis what Tracy had said to her before floor, Alexis replied, "If I don't make this routine, she's going to kick my ass." Michelle was shocked. Her daughter replying, "Of course she looks happy because cameras were on her." Tracy denied this taking place when it leaked on social media from Alexis. Tracy didn't like that Alexis wasn't an emotional gymnast like her teammates, often stating that she would make it a mission to put Alexis into tears. She would go lengths to ask her sister what would make her cry. There was also speculation that Tracy secretly petitioned to bump Alexis from elite back down to a level 10. Later, Alexis would leave CGA and go to Brandy Johnson's gym. In an email from the article who interviewed Alexis, Tracy denied any abusive behavior, writing, "Expression is artistry. I wanted to help Alexis open, especially when it came to her gymnastics. I wanted to do all I could to help her reach her goals." After Alexis' post went viral, Michelle waited 1 week to see whether USA Gymnastics would contact her or her daughter for help. After all, the organization tweeted in August that it had opened a Safesport investigation based on information posted on social media. At the time, Safesport was a new organization aimed to investigate gyms and coaches who may have verbally, sexually, emotionally, or physically abused gymnasts. But there was a lot of loopholes in the organization, especially that year when it first came out. When the first week passed by without any communication, Michelle filed a physical report to USAG's Safesport organization. After the second week, she made another. Nearly a month after her daughter's Twitter post in September, USAG's investigator, Nancy Ostring, contacted Michelle. Michelle says that she was informed by Ostring submitting her report to USA Gymnastics in October, which then turned the case over to the center instead. Michelle and Alexis were each interviewed by a center investigator in May. Neither has seen the results of Ostring's work. Despite the 2 investigations, Tracy is still running her gym and training athletes without a single public restriction. People don't see the real sport, said former gymnast Sierra, a recent U.S. team member, who was stated in a 2018 article. They see what looks pretty and elegant on the surface, but they don't realize what's going on. All the nerves and the pain and emotion, the fear and abuse. How are you afraid to talk about how much you hurt because you know your coach will either yell at you or they'll make you continue working out? Mary Lee also stated that it would be Amelia and Lexi's best interest to leave CGA. A Twitter post on Gymnastic was shared on 2014. To the CGA family and friends, I want everyone to know that Lexi Priestman has decided to leave CGA. She said that she needed a change. I'm extremely sad after 12 years of coaching Lexi and watching her grow up that she is moving on. I support her decision, since this is what she feels she needs in her life. Lexi will be missed at CGA. Tracy has also supported the ranch for many years. Once in 2016, claiming that the rooms and food are more tolerable than it was back in the 90s, like many other coaches have said. Aly Raisman was once reprimanded by Tracy when she spoke to the Washington Post of the terrible conditions at the ranch. Tracy defended the monthly camps for national team members. Popular gymnastics podcast, Gymnastic, posted a link on its Facebook page to an article in which Raisman called out the deplorable conditions at the Karolyi ranch and detailed how those conditions contributed to the culture of abuse, fear, and silence within USAG. Tracy was one of many people who commented on the post. She first agreed with another comment. Kelly Hill, a former USAG board member and current USAG International Elite Committee chair, who said that Raisman was being dishonest. Then, Tracy called the ranch a learning environment. It wasn't luxury, but it was camp, Tracy wrote. I had gone there for 25 plus years of my life because it was a learning environment for me and my athletes. When Lynn Faber Raisman, Aly's mother, commented that perhaps Tracy might have had a different experience at the ranch than the athletes did, Tracy got incredibly defensive. She then went on to describe the room that she stayed in at the Karolyi Ranch in vivid detail. Back in 2018, Tracy was named USAG's new Women's Elite Development Coordinator. In a short 2 days, she was forced to resign when claims came out that she inappropriately contacted a team doctor that had molested many athletes, some under her watch. She was also forced to resign after contacting Aly Raisman, which wasn't allowed. But since then, Mary Lee is still a coach. Mary Lee has created DVDs in 2018 that can be purchased on CoachTube.com and Amazon. These discuss tips and tricks in all 4 events. And Mary Lee now states that she has seen the light and has changed as a coach. I am all about solutions, and my hope is to help create the safest learning environment for athletes and coaches for the future. Times have changed over the past 20 years, and so have I. Not everyone believes this, though. And some people still hurt based on the statements she made to this day, just like Allie Raisman, because this wasn't that long ago.